Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Let's go, fellas. Monday, down. You want it, Number 53, Mike 53. All day, baby, all day, baby, all day. Express. I got motion. Say. Check.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Check. Crunch.
On second down, Jacobs. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is taken at the 15. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 or. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll run. It's Lindsay. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give, running right, Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Phillip Lindsay, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
I can't believe they even let you play. 694. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now, 53, check. 180. 180, we're good, we're good. 180. 93. 53's mine. Check, 53.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Look at me.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You ready? Watch it, X3, 218, chop. 5.
Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Watch the safety creep. Protein spill. 49, check 49.
On second down now. It's Jacobs. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, and they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Switch. Express.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Running is Jacobs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about Bravo. Mike 50.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st and 10, Hill. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
A gain of 12.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Phillip Lindsay, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Switch.
Lindsay going to try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Card out a throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. From the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Bound to lose one. Hey, wahoo! No, check that.
To throw again, Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Give me that ball, defense.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. I know he ain't got it. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Topper! Let's see it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, Zoo. Let's get some penetration here. Zoo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pull it high. Ready?
Here's Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 55. Go. Don't get nervous.
On second down, it's Lindsey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Hey, Alpha. Hey. Hurry. Mike's 50, Mike's. Hey, exit. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike, 50. Go.
From the gun, here's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And Eifert has it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Got it. Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, dude.
On first down, it's Austin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Austin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Another run by Lindsey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's coming. Let's go.
On third down, Lindsey, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Check 43. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch 65. Let's go one more. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Yes. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. We have played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again with Lindsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Go out. 5.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Check 3. Look at me. Go. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
29.
First and 10 at the 20.
Carr now on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Carr will try it again on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
6-18.
Choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Watch the curl. Watch
Five.
New Mike 52. Mike 52.
Again, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Down. Wide 8-8. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
One more time with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
They're running it.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Phillip Lindsay, his 21st touchdown of the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew...